So pretty much the thing stopped in 8 minutes. Stopped recording 8 minutes, so half of it were not recorded. But the audio I'm doing separately from it. So let me go into Twitter and see what some people are saying based on that particular topic of Meghan and Gloria. Alright, so this is from Omid Scobie. I look at our son and what a beautiful example that he gets to grow up with a father who is so comfortable owning feminism as part of his own self-identity, identification, that there's no shame in being someone who advocates for human rights for everyone. So let's see some comment. We know now why they had to force her out. Imagine trying to compete with this. That's the thing though. They didn't need to be a competition. A rising tide can lift all boats. The British royal family doesn't actually want to try, doesn't want to work, doesn't want to help, so Meghan had to go. The British royal family and the British people gave Meg load of help and direction. She was welcomed by everyone. She chose to keep whacking the boat and showing her ugly heart again and again. Ugly heart. Interesting. She was there for the money. She only worked 72 days total, but spent millions. Interesting. Can you give example of Meg whacking the boat? Okay, that's good. Okay, refusing to follow royal equity. Is that the same person? No. Refusing to follow royal etiquette, including not wearing pantyhose, getting into a car before Her Majesty the Queen, always pulling Harry back so that she went in front of him, etc. Basically refusing to take direction on how to behave as part of the royal family, unlike Kate. Really? Isn't Harry always, but anyway, Harry always pushing her in front, like, go ahead, Okay, this person is, wow. But the royal equity that they want her to follow is self-destroy, to destroy herself. So I don't understand that. King Harry. Okay, let's see what it says. When women are empowered, they immeasurably improve the lives of everyone around them. We men need to recognize the part we play too. Real men treat women with dignity and give them the respect they deserve.
In London, welcome everyone to Twickenham. Whether you're here in the stadium or watching around the world, thank you for showing your support for women's rights. I'm sorry that I can't be with you in person, but the Sound of Change Live is going to be an amazing evening. During my travels, I've had the privilege of meeting some extraordinary women and girls, often with astounding and sometimes heartbreaking stories. This experience has convinced me that we all need to focus on the issue that afflict women around the world, and we need to do it now. We've been shown the way by great figures from the past, like the campaigners for women's suffrage, and those who nowadays continue to battle for the rights for women to be educated and live healthy lives. We know that when women are empowered, they immeasurably improve the lives of everyone around them, their families, their communities, and their countries. This is not just about women. We men need to recognise the part we play too. Real men treat women with dignity and respect they deserve. Today, I'm chiming for justice. Have a great evening chiming for change.
I remember in one of those, it's not too long ago, I don't think I saved it, but the picture where Harry was photographed in Vegas naked, someone had said, and one of the comment section said, from someone else's post, I don't remember where, someone posted and said, one thing you did not know about Harry prior that picture, the naked picture was taken, is that when they were at the pool side, there was a young woman whose top came off. Harry was the first one to get up, cover her with a towel. So no one was reporting that. So I read this somewhere on the comment section. Maybe 2 weeks ago I saw it. I was doing a video and I was looking for information and then I came across it. Okay, so this one says, me too, Harry the Nazi. But one thing people have to understand, look at him with a cigarette in his hand. This is a teenage guy who's still finding his way. If he was continue like that, I could understand them posting this, but this is someone who have learned from his mistake. So I don't know if I should blame him that much for this picture. And I think at the time when this was taking, the backlash he got forward back then, he was confused. He was like, why are they seeing it that way? It was a costume party and everybody was whatever, you know, in a costume, why this and that. So he was questioning things. So which means if he felt at that time comfortable to wear this uniform and was confused when the picture came out, which means the environment that he was in made him feel comfortable to wear this. I don't know if you guys get what I'm saying, but I think he learned from it and whatever. I sort of read this. It's too innocent for me to even comment. You have kids playing innocently and they're putting into adult conversation. So I'm just gonna leave them alone. William's kids. So there's nothing here for me to talk about. Harry is the best daddy. Okay. Shame on Yahoo for airing this. How much money did she get for this? Huh? According to these two, I can't vote. So I don't exist. Tell them both to do one. What does that mean? She's absolutely right, and I am so happy to know they're sharing the understanding of our common dignity with their son. Every generation should learn and become wiser from the previous one. He's off to a great start. Great conversation, lots of good quotes. Only people with their heads on their shoulder will understand this. When you have a preconception idea of something, there's no way it's gonna, no matter how much people sort of try to explain to you, you're not gonna change. And one of the videos I believe is gonna come out today. Is it? Which one was that? August 27. Yeah, today. Yeah, going back to the 19th Summit comment, part 1. There's a YouTuber who had dropped a link on one of my video, and I sometimes do it. So I click on it, and well, from my understanding, it seemed like she have more subscribers than I do. But when I started looking at the video, and she said something like, she didn't know about the 19, she didn't know anything about it, but when she finished watching the video, she was more confused than she started. And then I had to think and said, okay, if you didn't know about them and you had no clue they existed, but you watched the video, you were confused than before, which means prior to that, you had an idea about it. So your understanding of something, of that, the 19th organization, had somewhat was already embedded in your head somewhere. Or is it because you knew Meghan was going to talk about on the 19th and you already have an idea about Meghan, or your like or dislike of her was already in your head, and by the end of it you're more confused? I don't understand. So the second part of it, which will be coming in the afternoon today, because this video I plan on put it today, sort of break down the interview again. I went back to see if the interview had answered who, what, where, when, and why. And on that, one of the things I forgot to put was when. And I think eventually I did insert it somewhere in the middle of the editing. So if they answer all of that, why would you, that mean you were not listening? And the thing with that particular video, the 19th video, by the way, is that Emily is a journalist, and Meghan and her already had a conversation prior to that day of recording of what they were going to talk about and how the setup was going to be. And right off bat, she explained who, what, where, when, and why. And it's so funny because when I first watched it, I then really realized it is from the breaking down. I knew she had answered it, but I didn't know it was that quick. Right from the bat, she explained where it come from, when did it start, why did it start it, and all of that. So for someone to say you didn't understand or you were more confused, you don't know what it was about, so I'm sorry. She started pretty good at the beginning of her video saying what the thing was about. Then when she started saying she didn't understand, she was more confused, and I had to go back and say, did they answer who, what, where, when, and why? And I explained on the first part of the video the type of journalism that exists, that they could do. So I went on, I focused more, I chose 3 articles that sort of explain about journalism, and I on each of those 3 articles I focus only on the part or the type of interview that Meghan did. And when you go on the description, you could click on their links of those article links, and you could read all the other ones. So I sort of break it down to the best of my ability, and I'm not a journalist for me to say this is how this should be and this and that. So I went straight to the source to sort of give you an idea. Alright, so that's it. I'm not gonna read anymore. What did Harry said here?
You're here in the States. Have a great evening, charming for change.
Okay, I wish I had seen that video before I did the other video. So yeah, Harry was praised for being a feminist, talking about climate change and his mental health since his late teens. That all changed since last year. Same year, rumor of another war having affair came out. So we will soon have a negative article about him being a feminist. Shaking my head. Yeah. Okay, I can't get enough of this couple. They are just so incredibly amazing. A woman of substance is putting it mildly. She inspired me so much. Yeah, so people, okay, let's see. Look at how relaxed my bae is. She doesn't even have to sit with a duchess slant. Okay, this quote is so powerful. What quote is it to this? Let's see. Okay, I don't know. Peace and happiness. Yeah. My mother was a biracial feminist who was born into a patriarchal culture. She had 2 college degrees, biology and computer science. She said feminism isn't about being difficult with others. It's about respecting differences and affecting change with great patience, never shaming others. That's spot on. Meghan is an avid reader, and I love it. It's very clear to see she is extremely well read, highly intelligent. Yeah, who I can't even comprehend why the hate, but it is what it is. So some of the things were not recorded on this. There's some videos. If I see the videos, I'll insert it. So I don't know if I'm gonna put, oh, okay, it's still there, if I'm gonna put both of them in one video, because I started doing this article and then it stopped within the 8 minutes time frame. So yeah, that's it. Tomorrow I'll be out. I'm exhausted. I don't know if I could do that again. The camping, we have one more to go, and the last one we sort of added last minute, and I think it was a mistake because by that time the kids had school. They will be having school, so I don't know. Meaning online school. I'm not sending them in person. So yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, like, and share your thought. Thank you. And if you put stupid comments, sometime if I have an idea, I will be do a video about it. But usually the good conversation, smart one, intelligent one, I depend on what I'm thinking for a video. If it's worth sharing, I will be sharing it. So just think before you put your comment. And if you want me to, well, it's public anyway, anybody could go back into it and see. This I'm probably gonna put in another video, but while I was editing one of my videos to come out today, and I was in a portion of it where I was talking about Gloria Steinman has been doing that for a very long time, and I'm gonna put, now that I'm recording this, I'm gonna put that brain like enlightenment. I just realized something while I was searching on Google for images to show you guys to match with what I was trying to say. It just hit me. I could see why they put the picture that they they had put out yesterday in black and white, and then the following day where they released the whole interview, I believe, I haven't come across it, but they say it's out, it's in color. It's like, I hate to say this, I know a lot of people might not understand it or may not get me, or maybe I'm wrong, somebody can correct me. It's like the torch is being passed on to her. Oh my God, I have that chill going down my spine as I'm saying this. And I look at the picture, I just realized this today, August 27, right in the middle of editing the video, and I had already recorded my audio the day prior, and I'm just editing it now. And I want to look for old pictures of her, like back in the 60s and 70s. And I realized it's black and white. Obviously, it was black and white. Then today's image of the full release of whatever it is, whatever Yahoo has, it's in color. Wow. It's like the torch being passed on from back when she was in the 60s, and then bam, there's Meghan in 2000. Let me know what you think about that. I just realized that today. Yeah. Please leave your comment. Thanks for watching.